Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series. In this lecture series, we are daily discussing 10 quality MCQs based on today's current affairs. So this is class 61 and today's lead topic is acoustic side channel attack. This is a kind of new, we can say that cyber attacks or cyber crime we can say. We will try to understand and try to solve MCQ based on this and other 9 topics. But before going into this, let's talk about today's quotation. Yes, this quotation is helping all of us to understand and prepare for mains examination also, especially ethics and essay paper. So today's quotation is from Bhagavad Gita. Detachment is not what you own nothing or that you know own nothing. हमें लगता है कि detachment मतलब क्या है कि चीजों से हम दूर जाना, ठीक है? So simply it is saying that detachment is not that you own nothing. Rather, detachment is that nothing owns you. Oh, a deeper thought that we should understand, try to understand here. Why it is said like this? Because what happens when something owns you? So when we say that something means materialistic things, we are attached to materialistic things and basically we are dependent on them. When we are dependent on them, we can say that we are not detached from. Okay, we are very much dependent, or we can say that someone, we can say the people own us many times. When we say people own us means we are actually acting as per what other people think or want from us. Okay, so basically this is not detachment. Okay, so when the other people, there is very famous quotation of saying that don't be a football of others' opinion. Okay, don't be a football of others' opinion. So what is meaning of this? Basically we try to follow what other is trying to say to us, या जो हमारे बारे में जो दूसरे सोचते हैं उसके हिसाब से ही हम एक्ट करते हैं. So basically detachment is that nothing owns you. That means basically whatever you are doing with free will. Ethics, the major determinant of ethics, we can say free will. So unless and until a particular action is done with free will, ethics does not come into the picture. Second aspect is that we can say it helps in moral development of conscience. What is conscience? It is the inner moral compass that we have and it tells us what is right and wrong in a particular situation. Independent thinking, we can say, voice of conscience. So detachment is helping for all of this and this will move towards wisdom, achieving wisdom. So this is what even Buddha talks about, detachment from the things and all these things. But what is detachment? Detachment is something that nothing owns you. Okay, nothing owns you, not something that you own nothing. Understood? So this can be asked in the ethics paper also. Fine, let's talk about now today's 10 topics one by one. We'll discuss these topics. These are today's topics. Right. So let's try to solve the first MCQ on the basis of this. Acoustic side channel attack recently seen in news. Which of the following statement best describes this particular, we can say, new type of, we can say that cyber attack or cyber crime? What happens? Acoustic is something related to sound, right? Okay, so what is happening here in this new sophisticated kind of cyber attacks? They are trying to utilize the sound, or we can say that the sound made by different electronic devices. Like for example, let me tell you that all of you have experienced in ATM machine. ATM machine में क्या होता है, जब हम अलग अलग digits press करते हैं ना पासवर्ड डालने के लिए, तो वो पासवर्ड का अलग अलग साउंड आता है. You know this, right? अब वो साउंड कैप्चर करके अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशंस करके वो आपका पासवर्ड जो है वो ब्रेक करने की कोशिश करता है. इसको बोला गया है acoustic side channel attack. More sophisticated kind of, we can say that cyber crimes, we can say. So what is the meaning of this? It is a type of attack that exploits the sound emitted by the device to gain unauthorized access to its data. This is correct statement, we can say. It is correctly describing this new type of. Fine. So such kind of term based question, science and tech also, we can say this is part of cyber security from mains perspective. You can write in your mains answers also. Fine. Let's talk about second question. All right. So this is the country that was recently in news, Gabon. Okay, African country. Why it was in news? Because recently it has signed date for nature swap or agreement, we can say. What is this date for nature? This can be also asked in the prelims examination. That means either you can raise some loans, or whatever the loans you are having, that can be repaid by any particular financial institution, or we can say that any funding authority, on the exchange of conservation of nature. So if you are doing efforts for conservation of nature, so in return your debt can be, we can say that paid, or we can say you can be given loans for your financial system, country's financial system. So Gabon is basically equatorial country on the west coast of Africa. Okay. West coast of Africa, when I say that it is not landlocked country, it is open to Atlantic Ocean on the western coast. Okay. So yes, it shares land border with other three countries. कौन सी countries है वहाँ पे? Equatorial Guinea, then Cameroon on the northern side, then there is Congo basin or Congo country, we can say, on the eastern side. So we can say that this is incorrect statement, as it is saying landlocked. The Tropic of Cancer passes, Tropic of Cancer nahi, rather equator passes. Equator passes, so we can say it is incorrect. It is home to tribes such as Bantu and Pygmies. This is true. We can say that this is correct statement, and only one is correct answer regarding Gabon. Remember this. We can expect such kind of question in prelims examination, mapping section. Okay. Now next question is Depsang Plains. Look at the PYQ and the similarity of the framing of question. Like PYQ is related to Siachen glaciers and it is situated to geography mapping part. A tricky one, easy but tricky one, we can say. And many times students do not pay such attention to minor things while doing the mapping section. Right. So what is this? It is asking Depsang Plain. Why it is asking Depsang Plain? It is news because yes, commander level talks between India and China to diffuse the tension along the LAC. So Depsang Plain was one of the, we can say that, region where there was some kind of flashpoints, we can say, along LAC between India and China. You remember 2020 Galwan Valley conflict. Thereafter, there was escalation along certain points. Depsang Plains was one of them, other being the Pongyongso Lake. Okay. So its location it is asking, Depsang Plains. So if you see, it is asking incorrect statement. Okay. Depsang Plains lie to the southeast of Siachen Glacier. Southeast. This is true, we can say. It is located to the northeast of Pongyongso. No. It is not located to northeast, rather it is located to northwest of Pongyongso. So we got the answer here. B is the correct answer. It lies to north of Galwan Valley. That is correct. They are situated to northeast of Leh. This is also. So B is the correct answer, as it is asking. We can say that incorrect statement. Okay, look at the map also. Okay, so map is not given here, but in explanation page, the detailed map is given. The explanation of this particular 10 MCQs is attached to the description of this video. Okay? Yes, those who are online, so you can give your answers also simultaneously. Try to participate. Also, I am telling you, do not miss these sessions. Okay, try to follow this on regular basis, and good practice on current affairs based MCQs you will have here. Luna 25 mission, it was recently news. Why? Because it crash landed, we can say, or crashed on the surface of moon recently. Okay, our Chandrayaan is also scheduled to have smooth landing, Chandrayaan 3, on 23rd of August. 23rd of August. Let's see what happens. We hope that this time we can say we have smooth landing on Chandrayaan. It is a very important mission as a country. So yes, Luna 25 mission was launched by Roscosmos Space Agency. It is, we can say, important space agency of Russia. So B is the correct answer here. Very simple, straightforward question. Okay, let's talk about next question. Fifth one, it is talking about a public tech platform for frictionless credit. Yes, it was in news. This particular platform, frictionless public tech platform. So basically it wants to improve the accessibility to the credit, especially to the weaker sections of society, those who face many hurdles while accessing the credit. So yes, recently it was in news and it is launched by RBI, we can say. And who is going to implement it? It is going to be implemented by Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, a wholly owned subsidiary. So both statements are correct here. But the third statement, it is focusing only on MSME sector. It is not correct. Only you can eliminate this. Yes, along with MSME sector, it is also going to focus on other sectors, and even we can say that the farmers who are having Kisan credit cards, KCC, dairy farmers, so they can have access to, we can say, loan under this platform. So two statements are correct here, only two. B is the correct answer. Fine. Okay, let's talk about next question, sixth one. Okay, what is the meaning of credit appraisal? Okay, so again, economy term based question. Okay, credit appraisal is basically evaluating the borrower's credit worthiness to determine whether they are eligible for loan and what terms they should be offered. If you have availed loan till the date, you could have understood how the bank is checking your credit worthiness through credit appraisal, the typical term that in banking sector, credit appraisal. And this is the common term, one common language, credit worthiness, we can say. So A is the correct answer here. Now, how credit worthiness is checked through credit appraisal, looking into different, you can say that savings accounts, the investment aspects, and we can say that different kinds of assets that a particular applicant is having. All these aspects are considered there in credit appraisal. Okay, fine. Let's talk about next. In the context of white-bellied sea eagle, consider the following statements. Okay, this particular animal, or we can say species, was in news. Okay, so white-bellied sea eagle builds nest on trees only. Again, the only is rather, yes, generally it is building nests on trees, but recently it was found that it was building nest on power lines, electricity wires. That's why there was concern about their health. Okay, so they can die because live wire is there. Also, they have, we can say that, build nest on land also, especially in the coastal areas when there are rocky coasts. Okay, so it is incorrect. Its habitat is restricted to the Solomon Islands and Australia. Again, it is not correct. Extensive habitat along Indian coast and then China, we can say Southeast Asia up to Australia. It hunts only aquatic animals like fish only. Again, it is saying that, again, incorrect. Okay, yes, generally we can say it is dependent on fish and turtle, aquatic animals, but it is also scavenging, we can say. Eagle hai to scavenging bhi karega, scavenging on dead animals. So we can say it is incorrect. It is diurnal monogamous bird of prey. Yes, this is correct characteristic we can say about this. And that's why only one statement is correct regarding this particular species of eagle. Okay, the IUCN status is least concern. IUCN status is least concern. Okay, let's talk about next. Now, regarding Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. Okay, so this particular commission was recently news, and this commission was established under the provisions of Drugs and Cosmetic Act, but it is established through executive resolution, executive order, we can say. Autonomous institution under Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. One can think that pharma hai to chemical and fertilizer hoga, but it is incorrect. This body comes under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Remember this. It promotes rational use of generic medicine by publishing National Formulary of India. This is correct statement. Okay, so B is the correct answer regarding this particular commission. All right, so let's talk about next question. with reference to matti banana. Okay, yes, it was in news. Why? Because recently it was given the GI tag. Look at the second statement. This is correct. This matti banana is very famous, and where, from which particular region? Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari region. Okay, area. Yes, there are 6 known types of matti bananas, each having unique attributes like color, aroma, and taste. These are the characteristics we can say. And second is also true. So both statements are correct. 1 and 2. Remember this GI tag. In past, UPSC has asked question related to GI tag. So we can expect such kind of question. With reference to global initiative on digital health, consider the following statements. Okay, health से related है, so we can expect that there is WHO involved here, but EU is not there. ठीक है, India directly नहीं, EU नहीं है, rather it is collaboration between WHO and G20 countries. Under India's presidency, the initiative has been taken to facilitate implementation of global strategy on digital health. We can say it is incorrect. The initiative aims to focus on 4 foundational pillars to converge global efforts on digital health and scale up digital solution. This is correct. We can say the second statement is showing the objective of this particular initiative. Fine. So B is the correct answer regarding this. G20 से related जो भी initiatives है वो आपको तैयार करके रखने हैं. Fine. Okay. So these are today's we can say that 10 MCQs. And yes, we hope that you are finding them helpful. Again, yes, at 6 o'clock ED lectures are there. And yes, we are at present providing you some free lectures on YouTube. But ED is not free program. Yes, it is paid program. And of course, there is going to be, we can say that special sessions of ED exclusively for those who have paid for this program. And if you are finding that these sessions are helpful, you should join that. It is going to be very helpful for your prelims as well as mains examination. Okay, let us stop that. Fine. Thank you.